I
you.
want to just take a deep breath into visibility, right? Just take a deep breath into the reality of our dreams coming true and taking a deep breath into the letting go that happens when we can give it to the world to have their own relationship with our work, right? Just feel where you are in this very moment in that process for you. Where are you on this day in that process? Maybe it's in the bigger picture. Maybe it's in something very tangible that's right in front of you. But I would like you to take account for where you are. Are you in the dreaming phase, right? Are you envisioning what you want? Are you in the creation phase where you're pulling together the pieces, right, and calling it in? Are you in the giving phase where now you're sharing that meal with others? Are you in the letting go phase where you're able to allow people to have their own relationship with the work and you're able to come back maybe into another recreative phase? So just to feel into where you are, because each one of these phases is so beautiful. It's so important. And so I want you guys to write in the chat right now, how is the process you're in right now nourishing you? How is your creative process nourishing you? It doesn't define you, but how is it nourishing you? Krista, I'm happy to feel that you resonate like that. Yeah, it can be hard to let go of the dream because it's so safe with us, right? If we look at the planet, we look at this world we're in, we're looking at a world in need of more feminine leadership. And that means more people like us allowing ourselves to be in the process, to be in the messiness of it, to be in the letting go of it, and to be in the continual giving of it. Jill is feeling like she's has time right now to enjoy creation. That's so beautiful. Sarah Coolidge, that you bring me a sense of progress and pride. Beautiful, right? Because all of these milestones are like important to acknowledge. If you feel that you spend a lot of time in the dream state, I would say the antidote to that is to give. Give in the imperfectness of what you have there. If you're spending a lot of time in the creating space, go into that letting go space. Today we're going to practice, right? We're going to practice, and the goal is lightheartedness, right? That we are approaching our story with lightheartedness. Powerful experience it has been to receive the stories that you have shared. We are going to practice, right? Today is our accelerator call. It's like a hot seat coaching, and we're going to use this time to have you come up and share your story and practice your speakerhood, and to come forth and share with us as though we are a stage, right? So I have prompts for both of them. Okay. So if you're coming from that baby sacred why inspiration, here is a prompt you can use. I have always known that joy is the meaning of life, right? And that's where you fill in X. I have always known X. Okay. And that's kind of where you're the sacred why. Another great way to do this is to start with the relationship with your audience. Who here has always known X, right? Who here has always known that joy is the meaning of life, right? I am talking to those who have ever experienced blank. right? Like, I want to connect with you if you have had this experience, if you've lost a loved one to cancer, right? If you know that this is something that we can relate on, right? We have shared ground here. You want to open up your shared ground, and that's going to be that heartbreak moment of the story. But a prompt that's like, stand up if you are done with feeling blank. And that's the feeling of the low point, right? So the first one is like the shared ground, like, okay, I've lost a loved one to cancer. That's shared ground. The other one is the feeling of debilitating loss, right? How much can you really describe that feeling of grief? So I can go, I know that feeling. So without further ado, I would like to invite someone up here who wants to experiment, practice, take a few minutes to share their story, perhaps through these prompts.
This is exciting. I love this. I really like the who here knows.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward in the prompts. Oh yeah, who here has always known that, or something like that.
Yes.
So you just want me to dive in and practice something like right off the cuff?
Exactly.
So when I hear that, I think I would do something like, I might change it to who here believes. I'm interested in your opinion if I can say that, but who here believes that anyone can be a channel to the other side? Because we all have that capability to channel souls and messages and healing. But here's the thing, not everybody does it. And if you have a desire to do it, if you're hearing me right now, that means that Source, God, the universe is tapping you on the shoulder to bring your channeling gifts to the world. So please go register for my masterclass.
Oh my gosh, I love that, Jill. I love
These prompts are hot to get our creative juices flowing.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that.
Who here believes that one size does not fit all? Yeah, because so do I. And I remember for years being told that I was supposed to fit in a size that wasn't mine, a box that couldn't hold me. And as a result of trying to fit in that box, oof, ladies, I abandoned myself to my emotions, my thoughts, relationships, and work. But once I realized that one size didn't fit all, I got to start making my own containers of success, of freedom, and of safety. And if you believe that one size doesn't fit all, and you're looking for that unique, unconventional roadmap to come home, I've got your back. I'm Des Caminos.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Who was feeling this? Sally Lee is saying, it's so hot, Des. Yachts is meowing. Yes, who felt it in like the first moment, right? I'm going into gallery view. Yeah, awesome. People were feeling you right away. The idea of like being in a box that one size fits all of that. It was so evocative of like, yeah, right? I've been living in this world that actually wasn't designed for me. And I loved your invitation to design your own success. I feel like there's space there for you to extend more questions even to the audience, right? Because remember, we want to really be in that space of the guide and have our clients come to their own revelations through the quality of the questions we're asking them. So how can you shift the narrative so that you're really asking them questions so that they're saying yes, 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 right? How can they say yes in their heads 3 times?
Thank you.
Would you want to just do it again and like and come from it this time only asking questions, just as a challenge.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. So let's get my little opening sentence again. So, who here believes that one size does not fit all? Yeah. Who here also believes that cookie cutter isn't always that delicious? Yeah. And who here is so tired of chasing a dream, a sense of safety that's not even theirs
Oh my
anymore?
God.
Yeah. Ladies, me too. For years, I spent too long in a cookie cutter version of myself that wasn't me, trying to squeeze my dreams and my desires into something too tight and too itchy. And ladies, if you're tired of forcing yourself to fit into something that's not yours, and you're ready to really start breaking out of the conventional norm, then I've got something for you. And it comes from my heart, and it comes from too many years of coming out of clothes.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So, how much can you get your audience to say yes with you? What is the quality of the questions that you can ask them? And to maintain that perfect balance where it's coming from you, but it's not about you.
What's only come to me is the first question. And so I'm just going to rant from there and see what comes in this moment. How many of you wish that you can go back in time and speak to the ancient medicine women of the earth?
Ooh.
How many of you would love to just sit down under the moonlight, campfire, and just hear wisdom pouring from their words? What if I told you that their teachers are actually still here and still present? And that even though those women may not still be around today, the medicine of what they taught is all around us. If you think of it very simply, look at it from an archetypal perspective, they were women. It was feminine energy. And the closest things we have to us here and now are the earth and the moon. And I would love to share with you a bit of the teachings and the wisdom. And I invite you to come to my workshop, Activate the Lunar Goddess Within, at the Conscious Life Expo in February in LA. That's all I got.
Incredible. I have actually never heard you speak that directly to what you're really here doing.
Yeah, I don't think I really understood it until this call, until thinking of those freaking prompts. So thank you, magical Athena.
You're talking about something so profound and a dream, right? You're speaking to the dream time that we're sharing. And how can you pull us from that dream time and let us know that it can be real?
Yeah.
Powerful, powerful. It's right there in those first three questions that you had us. And that was like 30 seconds, not even.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I'm here to tell you that this magic is very much alive
Mm-hmm.
and that it's here for you.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you, and if you are ready to step into your magic, right?
Oh, I like that. Who here has always known that you want to be a different kind of mom? Who here had an experience of childhood that they weren't willing to repeat? Who here's ready to find your own way of being a mom, of being a leader of your family? And who here knows that your soul came to do this work? If this is you, I have an invitation for you. And I don't know what it is yet, but I'd say it next. Probably a masterclass.
That's why I've been noodling on this. And I so appreciate you calling us up and calling us out and making us do this, because I need to get speaking. And it's so important for me to do this. And I'm ready. Maybe not quite like that, but I'll practice it because it's recorded and I'll get it ready.
That was perfect. That was incredible, Cheyenne. Like I had I have chills all over. I'm crying. Thank you. You know, thank you for taking the stand that you do. Thank you for speaking from the heart and to the heart. You could have offered an invitation for a free call to join your Facebook group, to click on the next page. You know, it's look, Sarah, like that's me, Cheyenne. I am that mom. Well, and your people need to find you, right? Because you also know how alone it can feel in that space. Yeah, these are big yeses, and like redemptive, releasing yeses, because it's like finally someone is here to connect with me on this. When we can create these kinds of commercials, right? These 30-second pieces that captivate our audience, that clarify what we're here for, we're 80% of the way there, right? This is marketing, right? This is how you connect with the heart of your dream clients.
Who here has felt devastating grief? Who here has been told that their emotions don't matter? And who here wonders why the heck you are in this devastating place and not know how to go forward? Yeah. I've been on both sides of it. I haven't known even that what I was feeling was grief, and been told that my emotions, I should just get control over them. And having been with thousands of people at the end of life and thousands of people with their devastating grief, I can guide you to connect with that loved one and to heal the pain that's at the core of your being, so that you can connect with them in a whole new way and live freely. So click on the box below and join me at my upcoming masterclass so that we can find that place of healing for you.
Let's give some love to this master. That was already, it was already, right? You know, and the simple call to action there, right? Click on the button, like do this thing, that becomes so powerful, right? And that's another piece to be bringing in, like to have those questions and then the call to action. Questions, call to action. And engage and contain. Engage, contain. When it's always an important piece to bring is like, it's all about the quality of our questions, right? Like the quality, and not just like, and I'm not talking quality good or bad. I'm talking like the qualitative. The invitation is like, okay, devastating grief. I want you to go a couple layers deeper, Candy, and tell me what that feels like. Right? Like, what is the feeling of that? People that I know that are in grief, they're like all over the place and they don't even know that this is grief. When you said that one thing, like, I've been there, I felt I didn't even know that that was my grief. That felt like, oh, yes,
Mhm. Mhm.
Tina, this is so hard because, you know, the picture I shared in the Facebook group. So this beautiful child that was, you know, full of light and the center of attention when there were parties at home, and I would just dance, and you can just see that I was just light. Shortly after that picture, I was taken aside and told that I really shouldn't be receiving all that applause and all that attention. And from that moment, it was never, I was never again able to be seen without wondering if I really deserved to be seen or to let my voice be heard. And I wonder if there's any other women here who are afraid of taking up space. I wonder if there's any other women here who are afraid or can't take up time. Like it's hard to raise your hand in a class and be called on because you're afraid to take time. I wonder if there's anybody else here. Well, and if that is you, I want to tell you that yes, you deserve to be seen, and you deserve to take up space and to feel at home in your body. And no, you don't have to work hard for this. Just because you are here, you deserve it. And so I'm here to take a stand for women to take up space and for our voices to be heard.
So spoken, so resonating in my heart, Sarah. Like I was that little girl too. The way that you opened it up so honestly, beautifully, organically, allowing me the intimacy into your world, and then showing me how this is now a stand that you're taking in the world for people like me, people like us, right? That you're actively, consciously cultivating this safe space that I can feel safe in my body. Wow, this is a priceless invitation. We've been shut down, and so many people, so many women can relate to that.
Thank you. I really feel transformed by this process we've been going through with you. And so thank you so much, Athena. So grateful.
Thank you, Sarah. And remember, marketing, it's a relationship, right? And it's opening up to the sacred relationship of signing a contract with somebody. You could call it sales, right? It's a relationship. So it's a relationship with the audience. It's a relationship with them, whether they're in person, online, it's a relationship. So how do you want to be in a relationship?
Yes.
I applaud everyone who shared. I want to applaud everyone who listened.